The difference between V4 and V4S, I'm talking about the Streetfighter, is the suspension. And okay, let's start the engine. Oh, that sound. I feel bad for my neighbors. It's like 7:30 a.m. Saturday. So today is the day when I'm finally bringing my Ducati XDiavel-S to the service, and they should fix the problem with the rear brake since it's like not working the 5th time already. I hope they do that. I hope they replace the part. Maybe I'll take Streetfighter when I'll come back for my XDiavel. Hope the weather will be good and I will be able to take it as well. So I'm gonna take 2 bikes. I'm gonna ride just like, you know, holding it with my other hand. Gladly, the service is not far. It's like, I would say, literally 5 minutes from my house, so I don't need to stay in all of that traffic. So guys, have you watched my previous videos? What do you think about them? Let me know in the comments if you want me to speak about any specific topic, or about my motorcycle, or about some other motorcycles like Ducatis. Well, I'm more a fan of Ducatis, so that's why I'm sure about them. But I can definitely go and check the, I would say, I always wanted to try Yamaha R1 since it's like super cool. Here it is, Ducati Geneva. Okay. Scrambler, Monster. Where's the Streetfighter? I don't see it here. This is a nice color for XDiavel. Okay, I don't want to go inside. I don't want to spoil you, even if you've seen Streetfighter. Anyway, I'll show you it when I will take it. So bye guys. Here we go. We are on the Streetfighter. I don't want to go into like details explaining you all the numbers and the data. You can just go and Google it. So what I'm gonna say is how comfortable it is for a city ride. So basically it's not really a big difference between V4 and Streetfighter, since it's like it uses the same engine, although because of the ergonomics of the bike, this one has around 280 horsepower. The torque is also a little bit different. Oh, it's 60 here. That's a struggle riding in Switzerland. You cannot properly test ride any bike here around the town. You need to go somewhere in front in order to do a good test ride. At least I can get an 80 here. Visually, this bike is aggressive with front LED and back LED lights. It got those wings, but now I don't think that they're working, since you need like really to be on high speed in order for those wings to push around 50 kilograms, so it won't fly away. What else? So the front fork is longer, therefore it's more not like too sporty, and it's more straight. It makes it more comfortable for your wrists, since you're not sitting like this in the position on the sport bike. Although it is pretty powerful. Okay, I'm gonna stop over here. Alright. DPL, we don't need it. The only thing is that... Okay. Thankfully, Ducati took 5-inch instrumentation from the V4. The quality of the screen is good. You can see it in the sunlight, direct sunlight. It doesn't really matter. It won't really reflect on anything. And the difference between V4 and V4S, I'm talking about the Streetfighter, is the suspension and the wheels. That's like the main difference. It's not really a big of a deal. So if you're considering one, it just depends on you. Like, are you willing to pay $4,000 on top for the S letter, or you're gonna keep it the way it is, and for that extra 4,000 you're gonna go and get the full term just wanted to say Terminione, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Akrapovic exhaust system. So really guys, if I would buy it, I would definitely go for the basic version, since I don't know, I'm barely spending time on track. I just need that boy around the town and for some roads, I don't know, for the mountain rides, since I'm in Switzerland. Enough talking, let's just go and start this guy up. Let me put it okay. The sound on this bike right now is a stock exhaust, but still it sounds nice. Same 3 modes as on all of the Ducatis. It's street with they limit you to 150 horsepower, then it goes sport, it's 280 full, and the race it's also 280 full horsepower, but with the less controllable options. So we're gonna exit, we're gonna keep it on the street in order for me to ride normally. Oh, the traffic. Here's V4S. It also looks nice with the wings. Oh, total right. I love it. With the stock exhaust, it just sounds awful. I wonder how Akrapovic would sound in that situation. It should just blast. I wonder, there's some kind of weird sound, the transmission or something, so I'm not sure why is it. It's hard to explain. It's just when I release the gas, it just makes some kind of a click sound in the transmission. Maybe it's normal for those kind of bikes. This is what Finnish lockdown looks like in Switzerland. Everyone is out, schools are functioning as they used to be. I don't know, but on Streetfighter I could feel how small is the bike, and I could go into some spaces like between the cars. Usually with my Diavel I don't do that. I'm worried that I'm gonna smack a mirror of the car. Yeah. Let me change the mode. I'm gonna go with some sport. There's a closed throttle. Okay, now it's in sport mode. Yeah, it gives you that power straight away. The torque is changed. With the amount of technology they have in that bike, they could add the cruise control, like on the XDiavel, which is very comfortable, and I mean, like for the highway like that, it's gonna be much more easier, since like the position I'm on this bike is not like I'm on a sport bike like this guy over there, but still, it would be worth it. The quick shifter is working perfectly. I love it. I love the quick shifters on Ducatis. Yeah. I'm having so much fun with it now. It's so cool. Now the only thing on my mind is, should I really trade in my XDiavel to get this guy. Of course, like for longer rides, XDiavel is amazing. I love it. The way I sit there, it's comfortable. Especially if I want to take my wife for a short ride. She's at least comfortable, although like the seat for the passenger is like very, very small. Still she's comfortable. Here, the way she will sit is gonna be higher and much more, I don't know, like for some people I think it's more, it's just maybe a thing you just need to get used to. What do you guys think? What is more beautiful? That one or the Streetfighter? Honestly, I would give my vote for the V4S. It just looks so aggressive. Okay, so now it's like an hour I'm riding this motorcycle and I don't really feel any tension on the lower back. I'm sure I would feel it if I would be on the V4S. But here, with the way I'm sitting, with my position, it's actually comfortable. I would really compare it to the Monster. Kind of curious, what do you think, guys? Do you really think that the way people look at you when you're on a sport bike is more like you're catching more attention, or when you're like on the XDiavel, I would say? Because I remember when I was riding on the Panigale, people were looking because it looked more like sporty. I've been riding this bike today for like 1 hour and a half around the town on the motorway. In the long run I could easily say that it's a good bike for the city rides, so it's comfortable. If you are going for a very long trip, I would say like 5 hours, of course you're gonna stop eventually at some point, but I think I would be more comfortable with my XDiavel-S. I'm not going to change to Streetfighter, although it is super bike. I love it. It's nice to ride it. Like, I would have it as a second motorcycle in my garage, but for the moment I don't think I'm gonna buy it. So if you're thinking of buying it, and if you're not sure if it's good for the city rides and for some long trips, consider it, take it for a spin, see if it's worth it or not, and I hope you will like it, because the bike looks great. And although we were riding with V4, and to catch the attention, I think V4 is taking the first place here. Just visually, it's more aggressive, more sporty looking. It's not naked like Streetfighter, but for the comfortable ride, I would prefer Streetfighter rather than V4. Okay, we have arrived. Here is the Ducati Geneva. Hope you guys enjoyed my little review, and yeah, stay tuned, subscribe if you want, and at least put a like. See you in the next one. Bye.